Some will call it swag, some call it cockiness, some will call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy in second down.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Creates a little space. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed on the outside, it's Horton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Card in the backfield. It's Moore. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moore will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Dances away to buy time. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He'll start this drive firing. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for the defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right?
They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Cincinnati. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4th-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Hale. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Moore will throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Casper. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's low. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in there on the sideline. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ball. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had...
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will put them up here in the second half. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. A designed run for the quarterback. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Fires left. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's low.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He'll take it himself. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Moore to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions here.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Bolted on the bootleg fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Williams. Out of bounds, right at the... yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Completed pass, it goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Russell. Extending the play. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ball. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
Snags it down the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Working that left side now. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Scanning the field. It's Russell. Unloads it left. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the...
Touchdown time! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. finds his tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points aren't good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. If I take the lead by more than a field goal, they got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Moore will throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on second down. Here's a heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start
looking for a deep man. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.